Most people think Afterpay is a harmless way to shop without paying up front. But here's the truth no one tells you. In 2026, Afterpay can either be a smart budgeting tool or a fast way to lose control of your spending if you don't understand how the system actually works. A lot of users love the idea of splitting payments into smaller chunks. But many people also underestimate how quickly multiple purchases stack up. That's where problems usually begin. In this video, I'll give you an honest Afterpay review for 2026. Explain the real pros and cons, how the payment system works, and whether it's actually safe and worth using today. Let's get straight into it. Afterpay is a buy now, pay later platform that allows users to split purchases into smaller payments over time. Let's say Alex wants to buy new sneakers and a smartwatch, but doesn't want to pay the full amount today. Afterpay may allow him to divide the total into 4 smaller scheduled payments instead. One reason Afterpay became extremely popular is simplicity. The app is easy to use, checkout is fast, and approval often feels quicker than applying for a traditional credit card. The biggest advantage is flexibility. For disciplined users, smaller scheduled payments can make larger purchases easier to manage without paying everything upfront immediately. But here's the problem. Small payments can trick people into spending more than they normally would. This is where most users get into trouble. Now here's where it gets interesting. Afterpay may not always charge traditional interest like some credit cards, but missed payments can still create financial stress through late fees, account restrictions, or reduced spending limits. For example, Jake buys clothes, headphones, and gaming accessories using separate Afterpay plans. Individually, each payment looks affordable. But combined together, the total monthly obligation becomes much larger than expected. This is where most people fail. They focus only on whether they can afford the next installment, instead of asking whether they can comfortably afford the full purchase overall. Another important thing to understand is approval behavior. Afterpay often considers account history, repayment reliability, and spending patterns. Responsible usage may increase available spending limits over time, while missed payments can reduce account access quickly. In a minute, I'll explain who should actually use Afterpay and who should probably avoid it completely. Afterpay works best for users who already budget carefully and use buy now, pay later services occasionally for planned purchases. If John wants flexibility for a necessary purchase while keeping cash available temporarily, Afterpay can be useful. But if someone constantly uses installment plans for impulse shopping, entertainment, or unnecessary purchases, the debt pressure can grow surprisingly fast. Another thing users overlook is automatic payment timing. If your bank account balance is already low when payments are due, you could face overdrafts or additional financial stress beyond the app itself. So, is Afterpay worth using in 2026? For responsible users with strong budgeting habits, yes, it can be convenient and flexible. The app is simple, widely accepted, and easy to understand. But the real danger is overspending through multiple small payments that slowly add up over time. If this honest Afterpay review helped you understand the real pros and cons before using the app, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below whether you think buy now, pay later apps are helping people or making overspending worse in 2026.